Curtis Samuel is not just a gadget player. Curtis Samuel is actually really, really good. The Carolina Panthers' third-year wide receiver is in for a huge breakthrough season. Samuel is a guy you're going to want to pay attention to, and maybe even draft your fantasy squad. Samuel played collegiately at Ohio State from 2014 to 2016. As a freshman, he had 58 carries for 383 rushing yards and 6 rushing touchdowns to go along with 11 receptions for 95 receiving yards. After getting more involved in the passing game as a sophomore, Samuel really broke out as a junior. In the 2016 season, he had 97 carries for 771 rushing yards and 8 rushing touchdowns to go along with 74 receptions for 865 receiving yards and 7 receiving touchdowns. He was named a member of the first-team All-Big Ten squad and was considered a first-team All-American overall. The Carolina Panthers selected Samuel in the second round, 40th overall of the 2017 NFL Draft. On September 17, 2017, in Week 2, Samuel had his first 2 career receptions, which went for 7 yards. On November 14, 2017, however, Samuel's rookie season abruptly ended after he suffered a left ankle injury during Monday Night Football. Overall, he only managed 15 catches for 115 yards and no touchdowns. Yet, in his second season, once Samuel started to get a few more chances, still not enough, he balled out. According to NFL analyst Matt Harmon, Samuel is one of his top potential breakout wide receivers for 2019 based on his reception perception model. 76.6% success rate versus man coverage was achieved by Curtis Samuel. That ranks in the 94th percentile. He also had 74.6% success rate versus press coverage and a 73.7% contested catch rate. Curtis Samuel is also proving to be a difference maker on the outside. The 2017 second-round pick caught 34 of 51 targets for 403 yards, 15 first downs, and 5 touchdowns when lined up outside last season. Samuel isn't scoring easy touchdowns either. All of his scoring plays in 2018 have been of the spectacular variety, requiring a great catch or run to get into the end zone. Curtis Samuel has further improved his route running and yard after the catch ability in year 2 of his NFL career, ranking first in forced missed tackles per reception and 9th in percent of targets charted with a step or more of separation. According to Pro Football Focus, Samuel is tied with Odell Beckham Jr. for 11th in its yards per route run metric, and PFF has graded him as the 13th best receiver in the league this season, at least as of late November 2018. Samuel has a very similar skill set as former Florida Gator Percy Harvin, who also played for Urban Meyer. Samuel possesses excellent speed and agility, along with the ability to produce as both a running back and a split receiver. Samuel is a stronger runner who isn't limited to being just a speed back. He's capable of reading blocks as a running back and seems a bit more natural as a runner from the backfield than Harvin. While Samuel is a bit of a hybrid, he does not need touches schemed or manufactured for him. He can line up as a running back and be effective when just handing him the ball. He's capable of getting open on downfield routes and taking advantage of mismatches without forcing him screens and trick plays. That said, his flexibility can allow offensive coordinators to create mismatches easier, and his ceiling may be tied to how well his coaches can do that. The root of Samuel's success as an NFL sophomore is his improvement as a boundary receiver, as he averaged 2.7 yards per route run and earned an impressive 87.2 receiving grade across 38 offensive snaps at outside receiver. In 2017, Samuel earned just a 54.9 receiving grade across 92 receiving snaps along the boundary, catching just 9 of 19 targets at outside receiver for 62 yards and 2 touchdowns in the process. He significantly bettered those figures in 2019, which is an extremely promising sign. Additionally, all of Samuel's receiving yards have come on 6 different routes in 2018, and no more than 26.4% of his receiving yards are tied to any one specific route. This wasn't the case in 2017, as he recorded receiving yards on just 4 total routes and had 36.5% of his total receiving yards come on just out routes. Route versatility is paramount in improving at the wide receiver position, and all signs point to Samuel taking the right steps. He's also had a step or more of separation on 75% of his targets this season, which is tied for the 9th highest mark among receivers with 10-plus targets on the year. In addition to his improved route running and ability to get open, Samuel has a proven knack for making plays after the catch and forcing missed tackles. Among the 136 receivers with at least 5 catches this season, Samuel ranks first in forced missed tackles per reception and 30th in yards after the catch per reception. The sample size is admittedly small in regard to Samuel's career, but the early returns are enticing. It was not until the last 5 games of the season that Samuel received an extended opportunity, and he made the most of it. In his last 5 games, he picked up 20 catches, more than the 19 he managed in his first 7 games played of the 2018 season. All in all, Samuels picked up 39 receptions for 494 yards and 5 touchdowns in his second season. He also added 2 TDs on the ground. Samuels is also still incredibly young at just 22 years old. There is a long list of incoming rookie wide receiver draft picks that are older than Samuels, who's in his 3rd year. This list includes Jalen Hurd, Hakeem Butler, and Deebo Samuel. No relation. Curtis Samuel is the real deal. It would be wise to hop on the bandwagon now before it gets filled up. Comment down below, what are your thoughts on Curtis Samuel? Who do you think is the most underrated wide receiver in the NFL? Share the video with your friends and leave a like if you enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RespectThePoint because I'll be posting a lot of cool content on there. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.